Hey guys, welcome to a new video, and today we're doing a QuinBoxed. So start your own music if you want music, and let's take a look. But we're going to start with two specials today, and then we'll go to the regular QuinBoxed, right? So the first one is this guy. Oh, and by the way, this is my first full video using my new camera that's over there, and the old camera that was over there is now over there, but it has a different lens, and I'm on autofocus, so who knows, maybe that's good, and it's all 60 FPS, and well, I hope it's an improvement. I'm still working on the colors and the focus and things like that. Right, anyway, first is this box, but as you can see, it's not actually in there. And this is a Android Auto. My car is like 7 years old, so it does have Android Auto, but only by cable. And this little box goes onto that cable in the car and then enables wireless Android Auto with my Galaxy S23. Now, I've been using it for about 2 weeks now, and it kind of works and kind of doesn't. When I plug it in, connect my phone, it works brilliantly. But then you want to connect for a second time, or third, or whatever, you went away from the car and come back, it doesn't work. I have to disconnect it for about 30 seconds, reconnect the box again, and then instantly the first connection works, and never again after that. Now, I've been doing that for a while, and that's of course quite tiring, because it sucks having to re-enable or re-plug that box the whole time. That was the whole idea. I didn't want to work with cables anymore. That's why I wanted wireless Android Auto. So, don't know if you should buy it. In my case, it's a Volkswagen Passat GTE from 2015. And as I said, it kind of works, but then it doesn't. And there's some options you can change, and I've been fiddling with that, but it doesn't seem to make an improvement. When it works, though, it works great for hours on end, no problem. And it's like a true wireless auto or Android Auto connection, or just like the same experience as with the cable. So I don't know what it is, if it's my phone or if it's the car or the software or something like that. So your mileage may vary, but when it works, it's great. And yeah, you know, wireless Android Auto is better than wired, except when it doesn't work. So that was the first thing, because I already unboxed that, of course. The second thing is something someone sent in. And it's a book about smart home stuff. And I was like, okay, well, I don't really want to make a dedicated video about that, about someone's book. But I said, you know what, send it in, and I'll show it during QuinBoxed. And if you're not interested in that, you can of course skip it using the links in the video description, where there should be little sections in the bar, because I note all the numbers anyway. But let's take a quick look together, and then let's proceed with the regular QuinBoxed. Of course, this will get unboxed, as it always does, by tearing it apart. Oh, let's not show the information here. Let's see. Oh, it's upside down. Okay. Oh, wow. That's a hefty book. Let me quickly check these things. Building smart home automation solutions with Home Assistant. Well, I think most of us viewing that are actually interested in that. So, in that sense, that's good. It's by Marco Carvalho, and I'll have an Amazon link to the book in the video description. But let's quickly take a look. Okay, there's lots of people who worked on it. Well, I'm not going to let you read the whole book. I haven't read it, though. But there are, in theory, or as the guy told me, references to my work, like the QuinLED stuff and some of the intermittent technology stuff. And, oh, wait, let's take a look at the 245, the configuring WLED, because that's likely where my name will show up. Oh, wow. That's, yeah. WLED integration with Home Assistant. Cool, yeah. Wow. I mean, it's 242 pages over here, so there's definitely a lot in there. Now, as with everything QuinBoxed, I haven't read it myself. I don't know if it's any good, but as far as I can see here, it's at least very detailed. And if you like doing stuff in book form and having a pre-written guide, basically, you know, this could be the thing for you. Yeah. I'm just going to quickly browse through it. I'll read parts of it when I'm not filming. Okay, how to mount it, I guess. 5-zone temperature logger for your home. Interesting. Oh, the Bluetooth thermometers. We played with those in the past. Cool, awesome. Yeah, so that's a nice book. If you're into reading books and you like home automation with Home Assistant, maybe give that a try. And otherwise, you know, we'll continue with our normal packages. Right, so I really hope the autofocus can keep up with my flinging around packages and stuff like that. Okay. Where's the... oh, there it is. Oh, wow. Okay, this arrived already. Okay. I might be doing a storage project again somewhere in the future. And I was like, okay, let's get one of those LSI cards from Aliexpress. Where else? And, well, this looks like a genuine LSI. I know there's also remakes on there. Not too sure about that. And I don't know if they're better or worse. But this was like 30 bucks for... well, you get 8 SAS ports. We're probably only going to use SATA, but I'm still investigating what I want to do with the project because I just like building home servers, you know. Yeah, but that all looks good. It's a nice card. It's probably used, but that's fine. I mean, otherwise I'd buy a used card over here. And you get the SFF cables with it. Cool. Right. Let's see here. I don't know. Let's open this. It rattled for a second there. Let's use this guy. Oh, right. Okay. Yes. These are distribution blocks for high power systems, and then especially for in the car audio world. So let's see if we can get this off. Yes. So these are big blocks where you can have, I think it's 1 0 gauge and then 2 4 gauges. And, well, you know, connect or splice those together. And I was thinking of maybe using these in one of the next boxes I'm building with the Quinergy project. Yes, that will continue at some point. I know it's been stalled for a while. Where on the first box I had to do some janky stuff, you know, with cable sizes and them not fitting exactly correctly. I was like, okay, let's give these a try and then see if we can maybe use some of these blocks here to combine 2 lower gauge cables with a higher gauge cable, or 2 thinner cables with a thicker cable, basically. Cool. So, oh, okay. There's little caps here. I don't know about that. Okay. Right. Let's take a look at this big guy here. Don't know what's in there. Oh, well, I guess I do know what's in there. It's a 52 volt, 2.5 amp power supply. I don't know. Oh, well. Okay, well. They certainly packed it well. Did we get the right power cable? Yes, we did. Nice. The authorized European representative information. So this is for the power diff project, a 52 volt 2.5 amp power supply. I'm not sure why I went for 52, but basically you need a very high voltage, somewhere between 48 and 55. Maybe because a lot of PoE stuff is 52, the 52 volt adapters are cheaper. But I just wanted, you know, to have one of these in a brick style form to test it out. Came with a nice cord. That's all good. Okay, then let's see what's in the other same type of envelope. Oh, well, something different. Oh, well, I guess it's also power related. Type C, 100 watt, 1.2 meter. And now I should be able to do something like this, right? And then, uh-oh. Okay, there it goes, there it goes. So let's take a quick look at that. Oh, it's a purple one. Okay. It's not a 100 watt cable. But what it is, and why I probably bought it, is that it's nicely silicone, right? But it's USB-A, so it's like probably 5 amp, but not 100 watt. So let's quickly check what's in the others. It's likely the same stuff. The packaging is a bit overkill. Yes, so this is another silicone one, 120 centimeters. And, well, these will do 5 amp, so 100 watt at 20 volt. You can scratch this off to see if it's really Baseus. Well, I kind of believe it. You didn't have to put it in all separate envelopes, though. Wow. Okay, another one, 120 centimeters. And another one. I really like these silicone type cables. Right, and another one. This one's in white. Yeah, also 120 centimeters. Okay, cool. That's a lot of packaging material for cables that are not going to really break in shipping. Okay. So, how do we get in here? Something like that. There. Okay, what needed a big box here? Oh, nice. Yes, good. So I got this new microscope, and I'm really loving it for doing soldering work and stuff like that. But there is a ring light on there, which works fine. But sometimes, oh, yes, okay. Sometimes you want another type of indirect light, basically, to give it a different lighting pattern on the PCB. So this should, in theory, kind of clip on there, like so. And, what is, oh, this is probably for the brightness. And it seems to be USB powered. Interesting. Yeah. I'll check it out. It's another cable to the microscope. It already has 3. So I'm also looking into how I can reduce the cable clutter there, but those items might actually be in here. So we'll see. Okay. Oh, it's another power adapter. There. So this is 55 volt, 2.5 amp. Okay. Let's get that out. Right, so yeah, same deal, power diff project, and I wanted to see power adapters that could deliver the right amount of power and not be a giant frame supply, because we'll have some later. Right, okay, let's see what's in here. Oh, it has more of these little dots. Not sure what those are for, but same deal. So these are aluminium power distribution blocks, generally used in car audio. Okay, fine. And I was looking at using them maybe in the QuinEnergy project. More of these blocks. Oh, or they maybe for the bottom side here. So this one has screws there, and you can then... Okay, well, it fits, so that's probably it. Okay. Yeah, so again, this has some large terminals over here, and then smaller terminals over here, so you can use it for power distribution. Cool. Yes, we will check that out later. Oh, wow. This one's really heavy. What the hell is in here? Oh, right. Okay, yeah. I think I know. Good. Again, for the power diff project, I needed more buck converters. So these are from an Aliexpress firm called XWST, and I'm kind of settling on their they're buck converters, I guess, because I need to, choose one of them to integrate them. And this is a 36 to 48 volt, but it goes up to 60 volt input, and then outputs 5 volt 20 amp. Because I tested a few of those, I like those, and so I needed more to do more testing, right? So yeah, more buck converter, and there's a whole bunch in there. But they're just going to be different values. So this is a 12 volt 10 amp output. I don't know. And this is also 5 volt. Yeah, this is a 24 volt 10 amp output. So you can use these buck converters, which all have the same form factor, to determine what voltage you want the power diff board to output, basically. And as I said, I had a few of those. I like those. I needed more to test with. So I bought more. Okay, let's see here. What magic is this? Okay, there's an envelope in the envelope. Still don't know what this is. Oh, it's a Power Z. So this is a, so now I should be able to do this. Right, this is a Charger Lab Power Z portable USB PD tester. And it allows 0 to 50 volts, 0 to 6 amps. And it has a little screen. But it's basically one of those USB meter tester thingies. With which we can test certain USB chargers and things like that. Oh, it's in a nice metal box. Oh, it's hard foam. Okay. Oh, it's tiny. Look at that. C240. Yeah. Now, I don't remember if this is one where we can adjust all kinds of settings or if it's just for measuring. But it's a really nice construction quality. I think this is metal. Yeah, good. Good. Okay, well, I'll check that out later. What? So much tape. Okay. Yeah. Oh, right. Okay. These are basically just splitter blocks, and what I was thinking, not so much for the power diff project, but for the diff project, QuinLED diff project, is that you can have power lines running along there, and then once you reach a board, although I didn't realize they'd be this thin, right? So the opening here is fairly thin, as are these. So you're not going to be able to fit really thick cable in there. But I thought these would be nice to be able to split the power, basically. It'll pop up at some video or guide at some point. How are you guys liking the autofocus so far instead of the fixed focus? Are things more in focus or less? What's these? Oh, yes. Okay, so this is for the microscope again, where I'm hoping to have one 12-volt in, and then I can just make it one 12-volt 3-amp instead of 2 or 3 1-amps. And then we have multiple outs. And we should have more of that kind of stuff here, probably. Sometimes it looks like I plan these things, but I really have no clue what's in these packages. Just so you know. More of the same, so you can have 1 in and then 3 out. But already looking at this cable, no, okay, they're kind of the same. They're a different length, but other than that, they're kind of the same. Right. We're almost done with the small packages, and then we have 2 big ones left. I'm not going to go too long today. Oh, nice. These are mini fuses, and I do have a Dig Uno here. If you have a Dig Uno here, and let's say we take an ESP32 and we put it on there. There, the USB port is blocked by that fuse. Let me try the power of this zoom lens. There. So, oh yeah, that's right. The USB port's blocked by that fuse. We can of course pull that fuse out, and then we can access the USB port. But with my custom ESP32 boards, I've actually built in protections so that you can use the USB port and the main power terminals at the same time. So what you can do is you can take one of these fuses, this is a 7.5 amp one, doesn't really matter, and you can actually insert it into this slot because they are compatible. It's kind of finicky. There. So now you still have a fuse in there, but it's so low that you can actually now use this USB port, right? So that's what these mini fuses are for. And these actually came with a sort of data sheet on the listing showing their blowing time and things like that. So that looked really cool. So yeah, that's what these are for. So if you want to do anything with Serial or Hyperion or things like that, well, that is a good solution, because then you can still run a Dig Uno and have it fused. So this package doesn't look that great anymore. Oh! More of the same. Do you expect any different from me? More of the same. So these are gold. Look at that gold. No, they're not. They're aluminium, probably coated or plated or something like that. No, these are actually screwed in, so I can't open the cover there. But again, big one, smaller ones, even smaller one. So, oh, really big one. Yes. Okay, so this is probably the 0 gauge one, and then these are 8 or 4 and 8 probably. But yeah, so you can join multiple wires together. There's no fusing on these, of course. But yeah, depends on what you're doing, if that's needed or not. Right, so one box is done. And I only have this box left. But it has, as you can see, only 2 big boxes. So let's start with the the largest one. Oh right, I'm still zoomed in. It's a tough box there. There. Of course, there is another box in the box. 60. Well, that should already give you a small hint. No, I guess it doesn't. It's a ZJIVNV S1560. And it does 220 volts. Okay, so that's European only, I guess. 47 to 60 hertz. Okay. And 60 volt, 25 amps out. So it's 10 times as big as those little adapters we just looked at. And well, that probably already tells you what this is for. This is again for the power diff project, but maybe in the future we won't just have one-to-one injection boards, but we'll actually have a 8-volt board, for instance, like in the Dig Octa system. And I think this is the same brand as I have in my Raiden RD6024. Not 100% sure, but from the reviews and everything I read on Aliexpress, these looked good. And this looks like the same type as I have in there. And well, I also like that they have these nice beefy terminals, and they have, well, the AC connections and then 3 grounds and 3 positives instead of like having 1 or maybe 2. And a little adjustment pot, which we're going to need to adjust the voltage from 60 volt down to like 55 or something like that. Now, I can't really say anything yet for how good these are. As I said, I believe I have one in my RD6024 here, the same brand, and that's been serving me very well. But yeah, this is a QuinBoxed. This is not a review, right? And, well, now you can maybe guess what's in this one. Oh, let's see if we can open it this way. Oh. This is not the way to do it. It's the way I'm doing it, but I don't think it's the way to do it still. Oh no, I hate this kind of foam. I hope it doesn't, you know, go everywhere. It's already starting to go everywhere. Okay, let's take it out of the box. Okay, put this back in here. There. I'll deal with that later. Wow, that smells chemically. Okay. So, it's the same thing, but then from a different supplier. This is a CLPW registered trademark. It's an S5500 watt, 55 volt. 200 volt again, 200 volt, oh, 200 to 260. Okay, so this is, again, Europe only, or at least not US 110 volt. And it should do 27 amps out at 55 volt. It's, oh, current, regulate voltage, regulate current. Okay, so there's 2 pots. Oh yeah, there is 2 pots there. See that? So one does current and one does voltage. Yeah, CV, constant voltage, and CC, constant current. Okay, so this can, in theory, be current regulated. It's kind of loose in there. Not sure about that. It has 2 different size fans. In theory, you know, bigger fan is better. Oh, warranty void if seal is broken. There's probably a screw under there. Okay, well, not sure we're going to turn it on while it's shaking. Is the board actually loose? No, it must be something else. I don't actually know what's shaking inside. I'll have to check that out. Other than that, it seems well constructed. But, you know, these are pretty basic in that sense. Again, it has the same terminals. AC connection, minus, plus, And it has nice terminals for barrier style. I always like using these on my products also. Yeah. That is good. And that also brings us to the end of this QuinBox, because, well, the box is empty. Hopefully you enjoyed that. I know these are also always a little bit of a filler content, but I like making them and tearing open packages. And I actually watch mailbox content from other creators too, so I kind of get it. There is a big sale coming up at around the 11th of the 11th on Aliexpress, but I'll be making a video about that dedicated once we're closer to that. But maybe if you see something you are interested in, follow a link from the description and add it to your cart. And those are affiliate links, so that's always greatly appreciated. Okay, thanks for watching. See you back in another video, maybe on the Discord server or in the comments. And, well, anyway, I hope to see you wherever it is. Bye-bye.